So silly fact is that it's been a couple weeks since I started this, and I meant to get back to this ASAP, and I completely have been, I wouldn't say avoiding it, but just haven't really been able to get back to it. But let's go ahead and do it. So the next thing I said last time was we're gonna cut this tail open, and I know not everybody wants to see that, but look, I'm not using it and I have no reason, and I'll probably just take it apart like I did with this one, and we're just gonna go from there. It's just way easier to do that anyways. As you see at the tip of the tail, that right there, God, you could tell this is my early work with how this is sewn together. My God. This tail would probably rip, to be honest. So we're gonna use this to fill this up. Ah, get back here, come back. It's not hard, it's definitely pretty easy. I mean, you're just stuffing this all in here. Now, it does really depend on, you know, the how you want it. I don't want to say quality, because quality is the wrong word. When it comes to stuffing a tail and trying to get as much as you can, the number one key thing is trying to get as much in it down here as possible, because I mean, it's obvious you don't want it to be like limpy or anything. I've got enough polyfill. Now look at that. I already am getting faux fur stuck in my mouth. This is what I get for working with faux fur all the time. It's all bunched up, so when I pushed it back in, I just want to make sure that it's not too stiff, but it's not too, you want it somewhere in the middle of like a teddy bear, kind of like your teddy bear. That's sort of what this blue looks like. It's teddy bearish, I guess, whatever. I'll show you how to fix a lot of this in a minute too. Let me just check. Okay, so if I do that right there, because here in a minute we're gonna put this through. I actually put these, I put these where I didn't want it. I wanted this to sit on the opposite end when I sew this up together. And I say that because I like having it on this end, but it's not that big of a deal because it's still gonna close up either way. One thing I do suggest, if you're gonna do it, which you could do, is figure out where you're gonna have it and then trim up right here and right here, so that way it's not like a lot. Okay, I'll show you what I mean. What I want to do is I'm probably gonna run a simple stitch going through that. Yeah, I've got a lot of space still, but no, not a lot, but I'm just trying to spread it out. It's not too stiff. You see how that moves back and forth, so when you wear it, it's not too stiff. But it also sort of does help the direction, so it'll sit probably. We'll find out. And I'm still picking stuff out of this. We'll push that down a little bit. Oh yeah, so the main reason I do like to do it like that on this side, where these are on this side, is because it's easier to figure out where what is, and it sort of can be a pain in the ass sometimes to seal it shut, because I don't have a strong enough needle other than on my sewing machine to try to get this to hold itself in place. It happens. No idea how well this is gonna hold up, but we're about to check. Please look good, because sometimes it is a pain in the ass to sit properly. I only went through and did a holding stitch, so what I want to do now is that should be fine. What I do want to do is I want to clean it up right here. We're gonna stitch that up. This is just to make it look prettier. That's literally the only reason I'm doing this. Now I can do this part by hand if I really wanted to, which frankly I think I will. I'll do that. And also, to point out, I'm not even close to being done. This is only one simple stitch right here. It's nothing spectacular. And the reason I did it this way is that it's just a holding stitch. That's it. It's nothing to be like going to the movies about kind of thing. Like, oh my gosh, this is an amazing stitch. Like, no. That stitch is going to rip if I don't give it a better stitching. That's one of the things you need to also work on, is make sure that you find the proper stitching, because if you don't, you're gonna piss yourself off when it breaks. Some things don't need a very hard stitching, but when it comes to like faux tails and stuff, I definitely recommend it. And the tail's basically almost done at this point. I just have to do one more stitching part and we're pretty much set. And really, because this is probably going to be up underneath your t-shirt, it's going to be around your belt, you're not even going to see this stitching anyway. So honestly, I don't know why I tried so hard on that last stitching. I didn't need to. At best, I can just do this over and over and it'll be perfectly fine. Trying to put some of this through a machine is just not worth it, and hand stitching some sections is just easier. You'll thank yourself in the future, to be honest. So if you noticed a minute ago, I did like 1, 2, and then 3. And then once I got that down, I went in, chopped it off, get rid of all that, and then I took this, and I purposely do this so I have just enough. And I get really strong thread that's not just gonna break, and I try to use that as much as possible. Okay, so now we can throw this back into the machine and put it like this and give it a better stitching. You definitely, yeah, so you wanna make sure the stitching's gonna hold, and you wanna make sure that it's gonna sit there properly and you don't... Oh yeah, that also happens, but that's not a big deal. It's not like you're gonna notice it. I don't know how well you can see that on camera, but it bunched up ever so slightly. As long as it holds, that's honestly what matters. So this is what it looks like so far. Now we gotta do the last thing, which is seal that up. Now, first, the biggest thing I'm gonna warn you about is, like I said earlier, you wanna make sure, because I can already tell from how flimsy it is right here, we're gonna need to get up inside a little bit. Let's see if I should be able to get my hand up inside. And we want to push a decent amount up here. We're not done yet. We still have like another 10 minutes worth of work before I can even consider this tail solid, you know what I mean? Oh yeah, right there. I can tell by the way watch this, hold on. Okay, you see that? You see how that just did that right there? That means I definitely need more. So we want to try to push this all around, get a good bit. Figure this out right here. Okay, that should do good. Beat the shit out of your tail, that's what I say. You know, you want to really get it, and this is really easily fixed. I got this wire brush from PetSmart or Petco. I think it's PetSmart, and it does definitely come in handy because you want to try to get out all the excess fur, because throughout, when you sew a tail, you sew any faux fur, you're pretty commonly going to have to pull out some of the faux fur from the stitching, and that's really what happens a lot of times. And I mean, this is gonna be pushed downward. You're not gonna see this too much. It's gonna be wagging a lot, but what I would suggest also, chopsticks help. You can definitely use chopsticks. You definitely have to do this a lot. You're gonna get a lot of excess fur off of it. This may take some time, so be prepared. You're gonna be doing this for a long time. You're gonna have to go down the spines on each side, try to get as much as you can. Also, if you plan to wash these, do not put these in the dryer for too long. You wanna put it on a low heat, let it spin. The best thing to do, in my opinion, from what I've heard from a lot of people, what you actually wanna do, if you wash it in there, put it on a lukewarm, wash it really good. Even putting it in the tub is fine. And the best idea, what you want to do is, you don't want it, if you get this too hot, it will ruin the fur, it'll mess it up. I have a hoodie with messed up ears. So what you do is you wash it, and then you can either hang it to dry, and what I would say is take it and literally do this. Roll it out as best as you can and get as much of it out, and then just put it on a hanger and set it in front of if you have like a fan like I've got, you know, use one of those. Should be fine. You don't need a lot because this is probably about as much as I need anyways. But when you sew it up right here, this is gonna be a minute, so time to speed up. Oh my freaking god, dude, it's complete for the time being. I mean, there's not much else you can really do, and I guess you just got to keep working on it if you're going to be doing this kind of work. You do need to practice once in a blue moon, and I'll probably take apart a bunch of my old tails so I can get the faux, not the faux, well, it is faux, the all of this out. But there you go. It may not be completely even. I tried to even it out the best I can with what I had, and it's the best I can do and what I've had, I guess. I do have more blue. I don't know where it's at. It might be, yeah, I have a little bit. I don't know how much, but this is a piece of it. This is what it's supposed to look like. You can definitely tell the difference in the two shades now because this has been worn. This is still really nice. Okay, a speaker fell. This is nice. This is nice. This definitely feels like I said, when you had a teddy bear for many, many years. My friend constantly wore it, and I don't even know how he managed, even though he wore it all the time. And what baffles me is that when he was wearing it, he made it feel like that. And this is on my pants right now. This is what's connected to my pants, right? Mine doesn't even feel remotely close to this. And this is what it feels like, right? I'm just like, how did you manage to make the tail feel like a fucking teddy bear? Like, it's just, I don't know, it's that feeling. But anyways, if you want this tail, this blue and black tail, let me know in the comments section, and you can join my Discord, talk to me there, and I'll set it up through Etsy, where you can message me on, well, what you'll need to do, let me know if you want this tail, and I'll send you a link to my Etsy, and we'll go from there, because I figured out that you can set up like a custom link of what somebody wants, and it'll be only for you, and so it'll be a custom work tab. So, oh, I don't know if this is gonna sit right because I just realized. Let me see. I mean, it shouldn't be too big of a deal. This is not a normal tail. You gotta remember, this is refurbished, so there might still be some weird kinks in it, and the way that the tabs sit, they may not sit flush completely, but it's still good. I might just charge like $60 for it because it is still a lot of faux fur. Anyways, I'm done. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and come back for more whenever you want. Later!